You know what? You know what Jesus would have looked like? He would not have looked like a California surfer like me. He would have looked like a mix of Osama bin Laden and Saddam Hussein with a little Desmond Tutu thrown in. Literally. People don't want to think about that. They want that Greco-Roman, It's funny, like there was a movie that recently came out, Jesus Revolution, partially about somebody that I've loved for decades, who was so whitewashed in that film that my heart broke by the end, because I knew everybody was going to go see the movie, and it was a very entertaining movie. It was very inspiring and uplifting, and it was essentially from the point of Lonnie Frisbee and his life bullshit. It's going to be blunt. They didn't talk about who he really was. They didn't talk about what the church actually did to him psychologically and physically. They didn't talk about any of that. They just gave you this up. So all these people are like, oh my God, Dale, you're always talking about Lonnie Frisbee. He's in this Jesus Revolution movie. And what's his name? Jonathan, I can't remember, that played him. And they're like, oh, it's so inspiring and it's great. And I'm like, that's the problem we have with religion and Jesus. People just want to feel good. They want to get stoned on God. They don't care what's true. They don't care what's accurate. And it's interesting, the young ones aren't accepting it. I used to say to people 10 years ago, and the older generations would get pissed at me. I'd be like, I'm not really here for you. I'm here for your children. And then, I'm like, because they're open. I would have 90-year-olds come up to me, and cool, I honor it. They'd be like, this one guy comes up to me in Cleveland. He's like, I hear it. I understand about the Council of Nicaea. I know about all the manipulation of the stuff. But he's like, I'm pretty old, and it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. So I'm just going to kind of keep plugging along. And I'm like, well, at least you acknowledge it. But the funny thing is, once the door opens, it never closes. That's where the ignorance comes in.